All right, so TWS just had a comeback with the album called No Tragedy. We're gonna be checking out the full thing in this video. This is the first kind of like album I'm hearing by them, so I'm very excited to hear what sounds they're gonna go for and stuff like that. So yeah, let's get into it. Started with the first track called All the Possibilities. Ooh. Okay, I will tell you I'm already liking that song right there. How's it going on? Ooh, that's a really nice chord on it. Yeah, no. Nice. Yeah, I like where it's going. Ooh, nice sound coming right there. You sang that very nicely with the breathy tone. Ooh, the way it felt out right there was nice. Like how the percussion's going. It's very nice. This melody. Nice. Like it went over there. Like the vocal on the back as well. Oh, that melody. That's nice. I love how you sung that. With that bass. How the bass going? Love how that sound's going on. Oh yeah, percussion's really nice on this one. Love the groovy sound. Definitely right up my alley with this. I love the sound just overall. Oh, that bass is beautiful right there. Yeah, the way that synth sound comes on and pads. That. Very nice for this place as well. Like that melody? Love the melody on this part. I'm liking their voices a lot as well. Especially on this. Yeah, the vocal tones are feeling very nice in that. Oh my gosh, bro, that bass. That bass down with the beat. Like it goes higher with that melody on that. Love this hook right here. Very nice. Nice. Oh, production is so fire. This sound with the synth. I love that ease into the chords going down as well as very nice. They're chopping up before going to that. Repeating it. Whatever sound that comes in right there. Ooh, interesting high sound right there. Nice repeating that. Having the high sound stick on to that. Yo. Yeah, bro. Yo, bro. They might have just did it with this one. 100%. With the first track too, bro. Heck yeah, absolutely. I'm going to be listening to this song a lot, right up my alley. The sound I like a lot, 100%. I love the way they did it though. This one's really, really nice. Very nice prominent bass on this one. Very nice groovy. I love the way this beat was done. Production just on this entire thing was just absolutely amazing. The different sounds that they were bringing as well. Those main chords that was going down, the way they use those pad synths, very, very nice. Really like the melodies a lot as well. I was really, really liking their vocal tones on these melodies a lot. They sounded very, very nice. I got to hear more from the rest of the songs, but for now, I know I was really liking, I think, Kyungmin's tone And then Young Jae Sung, I think there was a moment where I was really liking Dohoon's tone as well. But yeah, they all sounded really, really nice on this one, especially on this song, 100%. Honestly, I really like sounds like this. I listen to them a lot, so I feel like this could easily become one of my most played songs of this year. Maybe. Let's get to the next track, which I think is the title track. All right, so this next track is called You, or Nor Taraga, something like that. Ooh, okay, hold on. I'm liking these sounds they're going for. The way that bass came in is nice. Yeah, little guitar thing or interesting rising. Yeah. Yeah, if you guys don't know already, I really love a very prominent bass. And, that's a nice melody. I could have singing kind of like South on now. Ooh, like this sound coming right out of this chord. Now something in that. Okay, a little bit up. No, interesting. This is interesting, like airy sound coming. Ooh, yo, that choreo. Like I hear that. And that quick down with that. Oh, that was nice. I love the sound right here. Nice something in that. Yo, they're freaking hitting the frick out of that. The spinning around with the arm and whatever the frick they did, and then they going out quickly like that. The leg going over. Ooh, yo, I gotta see the full choreo. Yo. Now the harmonies coming back. Love this beat as well. Very groovy. Nice. Yes. Okay, nice. Keep the groove going. That's a nice melody to be right there. Love those harmonies coming in the back. I need this visual right here. How they're going with the night city sound. Love that they have this beat still going throughout the different parts of the song. Like that melody. Yeah, that sounds very nice. Kind of like travels with that. Really like the whole kind of build up thing right here. That's really interesting what they do with the vocal as well. Kind of like does it. And Guerrero was like plays with it. Was interesting. I love that sound that comes in as well. That's such a clean move with the leg going over right there. And that, bruh, crazy. That's a really nice catchy melody as well. I hell know you remember me? Yeah, it's such a nice drop down there. And the synth that goes, yeah, bro. Love this post chorus. It's a very nice melody as well because it kind of like, sounds like it gets more brighter with that, especially with that harmony on that. Love how they did the visuals right here as well. Like I said, like this night kind of look right there. I always like the night look as well, where they have like a glowing kind of thing as well. And they did that very nice on that. The kind of like glittery things going on. Nice. Yeah. Really nice looking music video as well. Was definitely standing out to me was that freaking choreo, bro. They was hitting that for real. Like, I gotta see the full thing. Dance practice, performance, whatever. I'm checking it out most definitely. But I like this song a lot as well. Very dancey, like the other one was. Really nice sounds on this one. Love everything. Like I said, I love the way the beat was going. Like it was just like going throughout most of the parts. I think the only part that they kind of like, took it from that was the pre-chorus part, but it, built up pretty nicely right there. It was very interesting how they did the sound of the build up. I feel like the percussion got a little more like faded right there, and there was like airy sound on there. Like it's very interesting. And then whatever sound they brought in after that right there with like the voice, that was really interesting. What they did with that overall, and then how they dropped back down. That was really nice. I do like the melodies that they were singing on this one as well throughout the entire thing. That was really nice. Like I said, like the post-chorus melody. The harmony on that was really nice as well. Just like how they were doing that. So yeah, really, really entertaining for this one. I would definitely listen to this song a lot as well. So far, look, these songs are sounding, you feel me, better to me than the other ones I heard. I'm hoping they keep it going. And again, I think their vocal tones are really fitting nicely with these sounds as well. I'm liking what I'm hearing. So yeah, now let's go on to the next track that's on this. All right, so the next track is called "Why You So Bad." Yeah. Nice chords going down.
Tell me we can change. Hey, we're meant to be. Feeling this destiny.
Nice harmony, man.
Said I wanna stay. I don't want nothing less. Better be us.
Watching kind of like synth sound coming in back. Like a bassy sound coming in. Okay. Ooh. That's how to drop down. Really interesting how this going. Like there's another line. Very interesting how they're doing the sounds on this one. That's a nice melody. Ain't good side right there. Oh, I like that. Yeah, they like, held on that melody. Just lower that. Can you get on that? Oh, bassing's a little different right there. Nice. Okay, I like the repeating of that. Nice. Nice. Around that. I love the sound that feels like right here. It's nice. Oh, who was that in the back? Nice. It's really interesting how the percussion is going with like the overall flow of this line as well as the design as well. I like this part right here. It really is. They're breathing the sound in high registers, singing this. Loving the sound of this part. That's a nice melody. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm really liking this voice a lot. Oh, nice. Alright, can I go right there? No, yeah, he sounded very nice. Doing the high notes. That's a really interesting sound as well with the instrumental. How does that kind of? Yeah, really nice how he sounded right there. Nice. I love the vocals on the back of the section as well. I think that's very nice. My side was going very quiet on that, but it sounded very nice on that. Yeah, very interesting production on that one as well. Don't like this one as much as the others, but still very nice sound. I would say that bridge definitely did a lot for me on this one. The way they did that, I feel like the bridge definitely saved the song. It's not like I wasn't liking the song, but it wasn't like hitting 100% for me. I would say I probably wasn't like too fond of that first part of the chorus right here, where they do like the why you were so bad part, but I do like the melody that they sing after that. That's pretty nice, and I do like how they were doing the melodies on the verses as well. So it was kind of in the middle for me, but once that bridge came in and then did the last part with like the vocals and stuff like that, how that was going, I was liking it a little more as the chorus kept repeating right there. So yeah, I would listen to this one. Like I said, not as much as the others, but still very nice sound on this one. But yeah, now let's go on to the next track that we have. So the next track is called Get It Now. Ooh. Oh. Okay, very different sound. Okay. That went low right there. Like that drop down. And the guitar sound there. Really nice how the percussion's going on. Ooh. Oh, definitely like it right there. And it cutting right there. Nice. As that's gone. Oh. Nice bass sound going with that melody. Nice. Oh, really interesting high sound coming on inside. Oh, love how you sound that. The conviction on his voice right there. You see that? Oh, nice how that goes with percussion right there. Oh. Okay, interesting sound. Okay. I like that sound on the high thing before that. Ooh, nice adding on in that. Yeah, I'm really liking his delivery. Nice delivery in long. Nice. Really interesting sound going on. Nice one right there. Oh, interesting how this is placed right there. With that percussion more over here. And that like higher sound. On the left right there. Now it's like a little lower right there on the right. That's interesting. As it drops down. And this percussion right there at the end. The guy who sings his line. Yeah. These are very nice voice. Ooh, interesting right there. Right after. And then goes to this. This part's really interesting. Getting the hook right here. Very empty though. Put this on. Interesting. Oh, interesting. Percussion, and then going down. The bassy kind of. Play the separation of it. Nice. And the guitar. How that sounds as well. I'm like. There's no one that is interesting. Oh, now something in that? Please don't wait for us. Yeah, very interesting sounds from Windows. Nice. Like how you sound that right there. I do like that main melody that they were singing on that part. Yeah, this one was doing a lot when it came to production and different sounds right there. I definitely feel like this is one of those songs I have to listen to again, listen to a little more times to, you feel me, like get how the song is going. I think I was getting it right, but it was just very interesting, the different sounds that they were bringing in and when they were bringing in and stuff like that. But like I said, that main melody does a lot for me on that one. And just, other moments as well. I was liking how they were doing like certain things at production that was really interesting. But yeah, definitely something I gotta listen to a couple more times. Because usually when I listen to a song for the first time and it's like crazy production like this, I'm trying to figure out what's going on with the production, especially if there's a lot of things going on. That's really interesting. What I thought was really interesting is how like it never like filled out 100%, right? It did have like the other sound that comes in, but it was definitely more empty with percussion leading most of the parts on that one. It was just really interesting how they were like, delivering lines on that one as well. I do like the delivery on some of the lines. That's very, very entertaining. So yeah. Now let's go on to the next track. So the next track is called Fire Escape. Love how I felt out this already. Ooh, the bass on that was really nice. Oh, I like that. Very atmospheric sound as well and everything. Oh, yeah. Love that melody right there. Oh, okay. Interesting whisper right there. Let's go. Oh, I love that song coming in right there. How that went in? How that's going for this? That's a nice harmony on that. With the bass coming right there? Okay. Second note. Oh, the chord's kind of fading in right there. Nice. Like how soft this thing right there. Yo, that bass is amazing right there. Like this beat right here. Oh, nice. Yeah, how it gets a little loud with that. That's interesting. Oh, nice right there. I love where that was placed as well. It's kind of like spread out through that. Like how you sound that out. Really nice percussion going into that. Oh, a little delay drop right there. Have that sound going. And then go into that. That's nice. Oh, yo, dude is a really nice singer, bro. How's voice spread out as well? Nice. They really good with like switching up right there with that higher vocal. It filled out right there, going down on that. And the melody right there. Yeah, very nice. That's my right there. Nice. Love the rhythm on the beat on this part. How's it going? Nice. Yeah, it's really nice. This part is really interesting. I do like how they do percussion right there as well. There's a nice kind of like breath thing after that. And dropping down, nice. There's like an instant drop right there. Nice. That's such a nice melody. I'm liking this tone a lot as well. Ooh. Yeah, it's really interesting song going. Interesting quick thing right there. I'm gonna know it again. So good. The sound that they do right there. Oh, how that came in was nice. Yeah, they did like a little chop thing right there. Yeah. Yeah, he sounded very nice on this one as well. Ooh. Love the vocals in the back right there. Yeah, really interesting sound right there. This one also had very, very interesting production, but I definitely love the sounds that they were using on this one. I love what they did with the sound. It fills out how it drops down is so nice. Where their vocals are, placed and how everything spreads out is very nice. I love that one melody that they sang right there. That's on the chorus. I think it was 3 different members singing that line. That was really nice. They all sounded very nice on that one. Love how the percussion's going on throughout this entire thing. Is really interesting. You know, the switch ups that they do going, especially into this kind of like far from the fire part, the sound that they had right there. But yeah, just the overall kind of just vibe and atmosphere on this one with the sound, how the sounds were going down was just very, very entertaining on this one. Definitely a song I'm going to be listening to a lot. Now let's go on to the last track that we have on this one. All right, so the last song that's on this album is called Back to Strangers. Oh. Already liking how spread out the voices are. Huh? Nice sound with the guitar. Yeah, really nice. That's a nice melody in there. Oh, nice. Can I hire with that? Yeah, it sounds very nice. We like the melody on that. Ooh. A little less felt out right here. You know, a guitar sounds a little more in the back right there. That's like percussion right there. Like, understand that? Oh, nice. Nice on that, yeah. Nice. Oh, and they drop it down now. The nice vibe on this one as well. We're liking that sound. I'm loving their voices, bro. These melodies are written beautifully as well. I like how they're going. Very nice. Nice right there. Nice. Like how his voice kind of echoing. Interesting how the percussion changes a bit right there. And the kick comes out right there. And it's just that. Drop it down. Nice. Love this melody right here. Nice that lips coming out there. Kind of repeating the line. Very nice. You seen that? None of their voices on this. Yeah, that sound kind of muffled a bit right there. And again, really nice kind of reverb on their voices. Interesting sound of the end right there. Yeah, really nice vibe down the album right here. Really love the melodies on this one as well. Again, I'm really loving all their vocal tones so much on these melodies. Very, very nicely written and stuff like that on this one. How they had the guitar going. Really like the overall kind of rhythm and beat and stuff like that. They sounded very, very nice. So yeah, that's going to be the end of my reactions to TWS's No Tragedy mini album. This is actually a pretty good mini album. You know, I like majority of the songs on this one. Really liked how they sounded. Just overall, this mini album, just overall, in the sounds that they went for, definitely made me really like their voices a lot as well. From the other stuff I was checking out, I was liking, you know, how their voices sounded, but I feel like these songs definitely made me really like their voices because I was a little more focused on just how they were sounding with the melodies because I was liking the sounds of the songs just in general. So yeah, I'm gonna be listening to a lot of these songs like a lot. Most definitely. If I had to pick favorites, just based off of the ones I feel like I would listen to the most, I think doing the top three, Fire Escape does a number 3, number 2, most likely You, and then obviously definitely my number one song, and this one is still All the Possibilities. That was just an amazing song. Like I said, I think that's going to be probably one of my most played songs this year. Just based off a first listen, I can already tell I'm going to play it a lot. So yeah, I got to check out more by them. This is the only mini album I'm hearing. I don't know if they go for similar sounds. I know there were a lot of different sounds on this one that they went for, so it'll be very interesting to hear what else they do sound wise. I think I'll check out some more albums. If there's any specific albums you guys think I should check out next by them, definitely feel free to put that down in the comments down below. Also, any performances, I think I'll be checking out, any performance that they do of any of these songs. It'll be nice to see what they do. Those reactions will most likely be on my Patreon if you guys want to see my reaction to that. I also see here, you guys can't see it right here, but on my screen, they're recommending me a video of Kyungmin. Actually, he did a Lee Mujin service. So I think I'll check that out as well, because I was really liking his voice a lot, his vocal tone. It was very interesting. That reaction will also be on my Patreon. And I don't know if any other members kind of made an appearance on Lee Mujin service, but I'll, check and see, because like I said, I was really liking a lot of their vocal tones. But yeah, 100%. Tell me what you guys thought about this album down below. What did you like? What did you not like? Tell me what your favorites were, or you can rate the entire thing if you'd like. Definitely would like to hear your opinion. Hope you guys enjoyed my reaction to this one, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.